in the comments. If you are trolling, you will be removed from the stream. So keep it very, very cute. I cannot greet each and every single person that comes into the stream. So if I don't greet you, hello, welcome. I look so lifted. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy you guys always come each and every Sunday to Own Your Glow. Hooray. Thank you guys for being here. Shout out to all of the comments, the gifts. Again, if I don't acknowledge each and every single one of them, I appreciate you so much. As a show of appreciation, I like to highlight my #1 gifter of the stream on my Instagram. So you guys, we're going to jump right into it. Make sure you hit me with a favorite and you hit my Instagram with a favorite. All of the products and tools I use on today's show will be found there if you guys are interested. I like to go through my topic. Hello. I like to go through my topic of the day and then get into my skincare routine and get the show started. I have 2 amazing guests today. I have, I believe, Lux. What is your name right now? Is it Freddie? I believe Freddie and Lux on my show today. So I'm super excited to have both of them with me. It was last minute. Shout out to my amazing admin, Sin and Lux on my show today. Shout out to my amazing admin, Emoji J. He always gets the guests in last minute. Yay, Sin, he's right there. Hi, Sin. Hi, Lux. He always gets the guests in last minute. We love to see it. I appreciate you so much. If you would like to be a guest on the show, make sure you favorite Emoji J, me, or Jazzy Got Options. We would love to have you on the show. With that being said, this is this is Own Your Glow, formerly known as Self-Care Sundays. I like to do my self-care, which is my skincare regimen. So that's what I'm going to be doing on my stream today. I'm going to have my guests come in. We're going to have a great time. They're going to tell me how they do their self-care and how they show themselves some love. This show has been going for like a year now, so I'm super, super excited. We're finally featured. So before I get into my skincare routine, I just wanted to talk on some like skin hacks and like skincare hacks that I've come across because I'm doing a new one. I just found a new skincare hack and I'm super excited about it. You guys know that I have like tinted lips due to like smoking and makeup and stuff like that. So I've been trying to naturally brighten my lips without, doing like lip blushing. I'm going to probably do lip blushing if the problem doesn't get fixed. So, but right now I've been trying to find natural hacks to lighten my lips. So I've been doing like this hack I found on TikTok with like apple cider vinegar and beets. So I'm excited to see where that goes. But because I'm doing that, I wanted to touch up on other different types of skin regimens that are appropriate for this season, because you guys know that with each season, it's trolls, man, it's crazy. With each season, you have to change up your skincare regimen. So some things I've learned on my stream and some things that I kind of knew before is hydration. Water is super, super important. I can tell from my skincare if I've been drinking enough water, if I'm not drinking enough water, it's huge. Double cleansing is something that I actually learned from a couple of my guests here on stream. There are a lot of guests that use 2 different types of cleansers. So they'll start with like an oil-based cleanser. Like usually they use like, I think it's called Minisil water or something like that. So they'll use the water, clean their face, and then they'll clean their face with a daily cleanser. I do this for my night routines. I don't typically do double cleansers for my morning routines because I like to do like a deep pore scrub. So that you're gonna see that as I go through my skincare routine. And then also washing your face regularly, especially as now that it's starting to warm up, guys. A lot of people are gonna start breaking out. You're gonna start having a lot of skin issues. The sun does this to us, so make sure that you wash your face as much as possible, keep clean, try not to touch your face, and then also use suntan lotion, suntan spray, suntan oil. It's so important. I talk about it all the time when during the summer while I do my self-care Sundays. It's super important to make sure that you use sunscreen. Avoid touching your face, and then also figuring out what your skin type is. I am a combination skin, so some parts of my skin I get really, really sweaty and oily, so my makeup will shift. And then other parts of my face, I have really dry skin, so it needs a little bit more love and attention. So make sure that you figure out what type of skin you have. And then also make sure that you're always applying any kind of product, whether it's lotion, oil, Puddles, please stop. Whether it's lotion, oil, that you're applying it on damp skin. It's super important that you apply it on like wet skin. It makes a huge difference. When I get out of the shower, I put oil on damp skin. It's a huge game changer, and it's really changed my skincare routine. With that being said, we're gonna get into, hi guys. If you guys are just now joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. We're going to get into the show. I'm going to bring my guests in. So if you guys are here, please request the box. And I'm also going to start my skincare routine. So today I got a few new products I'm super excited about. So we're going to kind of switch it up a little bit. So you guys already know I wash my face off camera. Did not bring it with me. No, I wash my face off camera. You guys already know I use a very soft daily wash cleanser. It has turmeric in it. I'm obsessed with turmeric right now, but I washed my face already, and now I'm gonna go in with a brightening gel facial scrub. My face has been feeling really dried out, really dull, so I wanna kind of go in there and brighten it up. So I'm gonna be using as many brightening aids as possible today. So we're gonna go in with Seed and Clay Probiotic Technology Brightening Gel Facial Scrub. It has vitamin C. Vitamin C is known for brightening your skin. I'm super excited. And then I am doing my first mask, which is a peel-off mask. Where did I put it? Because I know it's here. So I'm doing my first peel-off mask. It is by Miss Spa. It is a Silver Lift and Firm peel-off mask. It has mica leaves, and it leaves your skin feeling toned and brightened. I love these little masks. They don't come a lot. And so this is like, I would probably use this twice. These things are so amazing. They're cheap. I think they're like they're $125. They're super cheap. You can find these at Walmart. They're also on my Amazon storefront. So I'm going to go on with my first peel-off mask, and then I'm going to do some homemade masks because I really kind of haven't done one in a while. We're going to be doing a turmeric and honey mask, as well as we're going to finish off with a avocado and oil and baking soda mask, because I just need to show my face some love. I've been stressed out. It's dry. It's just not a good scene. So with that being said, we have our first guest. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, happy Sunday. You guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I have Sin in the box. Hi, Sin. Happy Sunday. How are you doing?
Hi, how's it going? I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I am.
Sunday.
It's Sunday. I'm tired. I made it to my show, which is great. I appreciate you guys coming and being here. We're going to dive right in because we are running a little late. Tell me, how do you show yourself some love, and how do you own your glow?
The way I show myself love is, as far as like any kind of routines or like skin routines, I just do like the basic kind of like scrubs. I'll do like a little exfoliator when I'm in the shower. Just, basic stuff. Nothing too fancy or too
I know that a lot of times when I start the show, because I talk about skincare, like a lot of people feel like, okay, well, I don't really do anything. I use soap and I wash my skin, and that's totally fine, right? Everyone has their own. But like I told you in the, in the chat, like there are other ways to own your glow. And like basically, how do you lift yourself up from a bad day or like low vibrations, right?
So aside from that, like taking care of the the physical stuff, the skin or whatever, when I find myself kind of in a funk, or like if I need to bring myself out of a funk, what I like to do, we have like local trails here, like walking trails. Sometimes I might go for a walk out in the nature trails just to kind of like clear my mind, come to get some of that, my peace back, inner peace. Or I also, for those that know me, they know I'm a skater. I do roller skate. I referee for local women's roller derby team. So I do.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Wow. So sometimes I'll strap on the skates as well and go on the same trails and kind of go off just like on a, a little 30-minute to an hour skate, and just go out there and just, like I say, just clear my mind.
I love that. So let's unpack that a little bit because I've had a few guests come on here and talk about that. So when you go walking on the trails, is it like a barefoot experience? Because I know I've had a couple guests come in here and say like they like to go grounding, or they'll like to take their shoes off and like connect with nature, or is it more kind of like a workout aspect where you're just like trying to take your mind off, clear your head, burn some calories?
Right, right. I do the grounding every once in a while, but I usually keep that locally here, like at close to my apartment, on grass or whatever. But yeah, when I'm out there on these either the skates or the run or the walks on the trails, it's more like kind of more like the physical part of it, but also to clear, like I said, like you said, clear that mind out, kind of be one within nature as well. That peace, sometimes it'll be during a sunset, so get that sunset in, beautiful sunset. Just the sounds, the birds the sounds of nature, and the wind, to the trees sometimes. So yeah, it's more just taking all that in, and like I said, trying to build back that inner peace from the everyday hustle and bustle, the work day, all every day, that we all know, all the everyday noise that we deal with. So yeah, just something of that to kind of clear the mind. And
I love that. I love that. And then so you spoke about roller skating, and last week I think Emoji joined in a roller skating gang because last week we also had a guest talking about roller skating. So tell me about roller skating because I can't roller skate. So like what about it? And it was funny because I actually went to a roller derby once before. That's intense.
Oh.
Those ladies are scary, okay? I am scared, but tell me about like roller skating and like how you got into roller derby and like what that does for you.
Right. I mean, it is intense, right? Imagine, being like 5-10 feet away from them, on skates yourself.
Right.
It can be a little bit intimidating, but no, it's I started skating as a kid. I started off with rollerblades. As most kids, sometimes you'll get your rollerblades as a kid. You go out there on the streets. So I started off that way, and then slowly transitioned to. This was probably like in 2010. I got into. I was in the skating rink. I came across these lovely ladies who came over, saw that I was skating, and they kind of like basically recruited me to like, hey, do you know anything about roller derby? And I really didn't at that time. So they showed me.
Wait, I'm confused. Are there men in roller derby, or is it just women?
There is men, but it's a predominantly women's sport. Like women pretty much rule. I think that sport of roller derby.
Crazy. I couldn't imagine doing that. Also doing that with like men involved because you guys have so much intense upper body strength. Like, no, that's insane. I don't know if you guys have ever seen roller derby. It's like a ring. It's like a ring, like a boxing ring, and then it's like a skating ramp inside, and they just basically go around in circles and circles, and their literal job is to knock people out. Like that's literally what it's about, and it's super intense, and like it's a good time, but it's one of those things where it's like I went once, I was a little too intimidated to go again.
No, yeah. So they got me in there, and I've been doing it ever since. Still to this day, and like for me, the skating is just the aspect of it out there as well. Whether it's indoors, inside the track, or outdoors, on the trail, on the pavement, streets, sidewalks, whatever. For me, it's just like it just again something. It takes my mind off of everything else that's going on in my everyday life, and I'm focused on what's in front of me, focused on my strides, how I'm skating as far as like skating wise, and that my form, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like like another kind of release, or like another kind of way to unplug from the everyday noise of what we call
I love
life.
that. That's awesome. That's I like I said, I've had a few people who have spoken about roller skating being their way to just kind of like unwind and like relax. So I think that and someone put it, I believe her name was Neon Princess, put it as like is different from walking and running. It's like gliding, like you're like, I don't know. I guess I need to go figure out what gliding feels like.
It's also very scary because, you know, if you have skated before, gliding, because once you also, if you lose control, or once you know you feel your legs up from under you, that's a scary feeling. I have, luckily, you know, fortunately, I have been injured once only, and luckily it's only been once, but I have broken an ankle a few years back. But that's been my only injury in skating itself. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, it's like she said, you know, it is like a different kind of feeling. Like it's a freeing kind of, because yeah, like she said, gliding, right? Like sometimes, yeah, sometimes you can feel like you're, if you jump, right, or you're in the air, sometimes you know, sometimes you feel like you're flying, or you know, like you're on, you know, you're not on the floor or on the ground as
Right.
well, right? So it's yeah, it's a rush. If
That's
anything,
awesome.
it's a rush.
That's awesome. You guys, if you're now just joining, this is On Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Sin in the box. We're talking about gliding here, okay, guys? Shout out to the top 3 gifters of the stream. Radar, thank you. Shelly, thank you. Butter, thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. So tell me one last thing that you like to do that has really like changed you and uplifts you each and every single time you do it.
Something that else that I do. I mean, I don't know if I can use being on here, being on the app. I don't know if that's
Of course you can. A lot of people have said the app is a mental like reset for them. Like it's a safe space for them. So absolutely, if you consider this app a safe space for you and a mental reset, then you can absolutely use it.
Exactly. So yeah, whenever I press the live button, you know, just having people come in, that's another way. It's another way of for me, kind of like to, you know, a lot of people use this app, right, as a you know, as an escape, and that's how sometimes I see it and I use it. Whenever I have people come in, you know, they tell me about their day or about, you know, their experiences, their life, that kind of stuff. That uplifts me in a way of what's like, okay, well, I put my own experiences as well with, you know, whether they're just looking for companionship or friendship, or they're just looking for, you know, somebody to talk to. I use that as well. Okay, well, let me, you know, let's compare experiences, let's compare stories or whatever, uplift each other in that way. You know, stay with the positivity, and yeah, just do it that way. I've had people, I've had a handful of people that have told me or come up to me and told me that, you know, that they see or they view my stream or my little corner of my stream as a safe space for them. So that to me is like almost like one of the highest compliments that I've gotten while being here or streaming on the app. So to know, right, that I was somebody else's, you know, space to come in, and you know, they're able to be who they want to be, or you know, express themselves or talk, and you know, whether if they've been into another space or another situation that maybe somebody wasn't allowing them or didn't allow them to be themselves or to talk or to, you know, let themselves express themselves the way they wanted to, and they were able to do that with me, then I find that for me uplifting, because that's for me like a win in life. Because you know, who doesn't want to, you know, help out somebody else? Who doesn't want to be somebody else's, you know, like that little positivity in their life? Because yeah, if you can, I always feel if you can do that at least once every day, you know, for the time that you're here on Earth, I think that's a pretty good W.
I love that. I love that. I resonate with that so much because, yeah, I get complimented all day, every day I turn live, right? But some of the best compliments I think I receive is like, Tantric, I lost track of time in here, like, you know, or I fell asleep to your voice and I woke up to you still on stream back in the day when I used to do those crazy streams, you know, or you made me laugh today and I really needed that, you know, things like that. Like that's, I think, really, besides the diamonds, has a lot to do with why I stream, you know, and so I love that, like, you've taken your stream and made it like a, you know, a safe space for you as well as the people that come to support you. That's awesome. You guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Love. I got Sin in the box. Sin, thank you so much for being here. Tell me what, like, if you guys haven't hit Sin with a favor, first of all, Do it right now. Do it right now. Okay. Hit me with a favorite. Hit my top 3 gifters with a fave. In fact, just hit everybody with a fave. Okay. And like I said, if you would like to be a guest on my show, make sure you hit me up. You hit Jazzy Got Options or Emoji J, and you could be a guest on the show. Please do not request the box if you are not a scheduled guest for the show. Sin, I'm hitting with your fave. Tell me what you got going on in your stream. Like, you kind of already told me it's a safe space, so I'm excited about that. I love safe spaces. But tell me what else you got going on, what you got coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I stream pretty much every day on the app. In the weekdays, because I work during the day, so in the weekdays it's usually at nighttime, what I call the gremlin hours. And the weekends, I try to come on early when I can. And yeah, we basically we talk about everything and anything and everything, within reason, and everyone's welcome. Well, I always say, everyone's welcome until they're not. But yeah, come on by and we always have a good time. As far as what I got going on, I think this was it for the shows for me for this coming week. But next Friday, the 28th, March 28th, I do have an auction. I have This Is Me auction hosted by Kim Possible. My time slot is at 9:35. So if you guys want to come by and hang out, I'd love to have you there. And as far as anything, I am an admin for your lovely next contestant. Guest here, the lovely Lux, with her featured show every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Tic Tac Trivia. I am an admin for that show now. So if anybody's interested, if you want to come on by, if you like trivia or you just want to have fun, you want to get on the show, hit your boy up. I'll get you set up, and we got you. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Thank you so much for having me.
I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you so much. You guys, make sure you hit Sin with a favorite right now before he leaves. And Sin, thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. You guys, if you're now just joining, I know I look absolutely crazy. No, I am not doing alien face. This is actually a Silver and Lift Firm Peel-Off Mask by Miss Spa. You know what I'm saying? So it has rich minerals that is going to make me look sexy, young, okay? And so I'm doing that. It's a peel-off mask. I'm going to make sure it dries faster with my little... I just can't find anything today. What is going on? I have a fan here, so it's going to go a little bit faster. And in the meantime, I'm going to be inviting my next guest to the box. I know she's already here because I've seen her in the comments. I just had it. This is crazy work. I don't know what's going on today. Hi. Happy Sunday, Lex. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yay.
Happy Sunday.
How's your Sunday going? Here it is.
It's good. Yeah, we usually stay up Saturday night after the featured show and hang out. So Sunday's always a bit of a...
I've been a guest on your show before, right? I think so. Maybe not?
Maybe we talked about it. I can't... Were you?
I feel like I was a guest on your show. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe he ended up getting someone else, but I'm pretty sure Emoji asked me to be a guest on your show.
Yeah, that feels... Well, you should come on back, and then we'll remember.
I will. Thank you for doing my show. This is not your first time. You've done this before, so you already know the drill. And I appreciate you for making time to be here this Sunday. So let's jump right into it. Tell me, what do you do to own your glow?
Yeah, okay. So as a mom of 3, I try and find these moments to, keep that glow going, because we have to, carve out that time. And, people without kids too, it's important to carve out that time to, focus on yourself. So I don't get a lot of products or anything, but I do like to get my nails done on the regular. So I used to bite my nails for my whole entire life. And I think 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I stopped biting them. And it was my reward to myself. If I could, grow my nails, then I would go get a manicure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then, so I got one, but now they have it's this polish that you can't just take off with regular nail polish. Yeah, I guess so. or it's called like magic polish. Anyway, so now I have to keep going back every time. And then so I say, I'm like, this is okay because this is my self-care.
I listen, anything that has to do with girls, like the girly girl thing, whether it's your hair, your face, makeup, nails, do it. There's such a euphoric feeling once you do it. And when you go from like shabby to just like, ooh, look at that new set. Look at these fingers ready to work magic. So I totally understand like that feeling of like going from like, your old set to your new set. So how long have you been getting your nails? You said you've been getting your nails done for about 5-6 years now?
I would say, let's see, I'm gonna go 3. I think I overshot because it was like right after I got separated actually. Right? And then you kind of do those things and focus on yourself. And it's nice when someone isn't telling you, kind of calling you down about stuff too. And you can start calling yourself up and being like, you're doing this for yourself. And so I'd say 3 years, yeah, that it's been good. And it was my whole life I bit them. Like I used to be embarrassed. Like I would be talking to you and I would go like this and I would hide them. And so it's so exciting for me to be like this, or if someone compliments them, it's awesome.
So, okay, I'm assuming that like nail biting was like a form of like how you figured out your anxiety, stuff like that. Like, so how were you able, like, because I know there are a lot of adults that bite their fingernails. How are you able to stop that habit? Because, it's such a like classical conditioning type of habit. Like you automatically go, right? And so how are you able to snap out of it?
Thank you. That's a good question too, because it was hard for a bit where I didn't notice. I would go into a movie and the movie would be really intense and I would come out, or I'd have a night where I would like, and they'd be all eaten or whatever. At night I'd had a couple of drinks and I'd be like, what the heck happened last night? Where'd my nails go? So I guess, just about being conscious of it. But also when you bite your nails, it's not just about anxiety. It's about like perfectionism, because you're always trying to fix them and make them perfect. And then in doing so, you destroy it.
Okay.
So you need to make them, what you want them. So like, if my nails are painted, then I won't look for imperfections and I won't bite them. So
you were biting them because they were imperfect?
Yeah. So you're in trying to fix them, you make them worse. Yeah. So they say that nail biters are perfectionists because we're always trying to make it perfect, and we can't.
So was it related to any more stress or anxiety in your life, or was it just you saw like a hangnail and so you had to bite it, and then now like
I'd even like search for the imperfections. Like it'd just be like this nervous little, oh, there's one, let me fix it. So if they're like smooth and they're good, there's nothing to fix. And then
I love that. I love that. You guys, if you're now just joining, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric Lover. I got Lux in the box. We're talking about nail love, okay? She's from regular manicures to gel sets, all right? This is I love this for you. I love that how you show yourself some love. So tell me something else that you like to do. You guys, before we get into it, shout out to the gifts. Shout out to everyone coming in. Shout out to the comments. Shout out to the audience. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here each and every Sunday. But tell me something else that you like to do to show yourself some love.
Yes. Well, I like to read. I like to paint. I like to take that time to, sit and focus on myself. And I also like to help people, I think a lot of times we feel like we can't help people because we sort of aren't in a place to help people. And I think that's a good time to just step out and not give everything. You can't pour everything from your cup, but sometimes it feels so good to sort of get out of your headspace and then just go help other people. And I like what you guys were saying about the app and being like that safe space on the app. And I saw a great quote the other day about like if you could just affect one life or just change one life, then you've done more than enough. And I find that we can do that here. There'll be like one person that pops in and is like, hey, I come to your stream all the time. It's nice to have the company and that. And I feel like that helps us feel really, really good about our selves. Woo!
I forgot to turn my gift audio off. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Wow, that's okay. I'm glad I didn't experience that with you.
Wow, and then the setup.
Right.
You want to see it. Oh my gosh, that was so awesome. Oh, that was so awesome. I love that. That was great. you touched on a couple things I wanted to share. I wanted to unpack a little bit. You talked about painting. So something I have had a few guests come on here and talk about painting. I know I've been on your show before because I believe you have your own paintings hanging
Yes.
in your background. I know I've been on your show. Maybe it wasn't
Okay. Yes.
your show Saturday, but I know I've been on your show. So tell me what about painting and how it's really helped you, like how it helps you with your glow.
Yes. Painting is huge for me because I started during COVID too. There were a lot of online tutorials, so I had access to that and was able to stay home and do my paintings. And it's so cathartic just to see the canvas go from blank to art. And like the stroke of the brush and the quiet, the time, and you're in the moment. You're not worried about your bills. You're not worried about the groceries. You're worried about, am I going to get this line straight on the painting? So it's right. And
you kind of just like lose yourself to the process.
that's right.
I love
And I
that.
was able to share that with the community too. I was actually because everything was closed, even the parks were closed. So I would put out a painting every week, and then people would walk by and they could see something different because you're going for the same walk every day. And then I had so many that I had an art gallery of them. I had a couple of friends come join, and we put up the paintings. The local radio station came and interviewed us, and so it was huge. I think for me, and I still like to go back to it and paint and sit. And,
I
yeah.
love that. I know I am not artistic in any way, honestly, but I know a few people who are like who have been guests on my show speak about their artistry and how it helps like release like the tension that they're feeling, the unknown, starting off like you said with a piece of paper and seeing where it goes. This is not dry, and I'm upset about that. I'm trying to peel it off, and I'm really struggling, and I don't know.
I see that.
Like, I've been struggling to take this off. And I'm not like okay, there we go. There we go. See, you guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is Own Your Glow with me, Tantric. I have Lux in the box. Okay, so tell me, I know that you also talked about like creating a safe space in your stream for the people that come to your stream that support you. How have you been able to do that as your time on here on the app?
Oh, sorry, can you repeat the question?
I said, how have you been able to how have you been able to use your stream as your safe space, like, and something that like helps you glow since you've been
right. Okay. So Lux, it means light in Latin. And I didn't know this actually until I started on the app and I did a verses, and someone was like, oh, that means light in Latin. And I was like, wow. Because like I really feel like that light that can go around and sort of brighten someone's day. I like when someone can come into my stream and leave feeling lighter.
Yeah.
Like we always want to surround ourselves with people that energize us. You don't want to feel drained when you leave. And I hope that I can go around not being the drain, and being that little glow, that they can come in and be like, hey, like, I feel good. Or sometimes like if I'm having a bad day, like they come in and help me. And I know that it feels so good to help somebody else. So not only can you come in and get helped, but you can come in and help and feel that as well. I think Winston Churchill said, if you want to be friends with your enemy, just ask them for a favor. So you help people and good things just come. So.
I love that. You guys, this is a feature show. Please no trolling in the comments. All right, we don't do that. And if you are not a scheduled guest, please do not request the guest box. Okay, kind of keeping it cute. If you continue to troll, you'll be removed. I love that you've taken your stream, because my stream used to be a safe space and it's not anymore because there's a lot of toxic people in my stream.
Oh, you try to avoid it. You know what? Oh, and like you try and then, you know what? And then I think you just have to reset, and just be like, okay, you sort of be that magnet for the people you want to come in, but you can't avoid it as much as you try. And I feel like I was there recently too. And it almost makes you like not want to be here, I think. And I think that there's those like the people, those like that like make you want to stay, and you're like, you are my true person. And though it may not be everyone, like you can't please all the people all the time, right? But the good storm, right? Exactly. Love you, Storm. The good ones, they're there, right? So
Absolutely
yeah.
agree with
Oh
you.
my
I
God.
am really struggling with this face mask, and it's annoying.
Sorry.
Like I'm
I
trying
want
to
this.
wash it off. It's really upsetting me. Like I don't
Oh
understand.
no.
It was a new face mask, and so I will not be putting this on my storefront because obviously this is not doing what it's supposed to do, and it's pissing me off. But anyways, no, you're absolutely right, and I appreciate you sharing that point that you really can't control. That's why I'm so glad that this show is finally featured. I've been treating it like it's been featured for a very long time now, anyways. But I'm very glad that it's featured now because it truly is a safe, my one safe space, my one safe stream where people can be vulnerable and talk about things that really help them come out of the dumps. Because the thing about that we don't talk about is loving yourself enough, And the one thing we know that is that a lot of people don't love themselves. So
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to create a place where people can talk about things that might come off as common sense, but they don't know. So
Right.
that's why I created the show, and I have amazing guests like yourself and Sin come on here to speak on things that people didn't know. Like I didn't know there was a euphoric feeling that came from like rollerblading, and things like that. So I love that you were able to come in here, and I appreciate your energy. So tell me, you guys, if you have not hit Lux with a favorite, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. She's an amazing streamer. I've actually been to her stream, even though she doesn't remember me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Make sure that
Look at my slides.
make sure you hit me with a favorite and the top 3 gifters of the stream with a favorite. Tell me what you got going on in your stream right now, Lux.
I'd love to. And yes, let us continue to practice that self-compassion and talk to yourself like you would a good friend, right? And I'm Lux, and you can find me Wednesday to Friday mornings. I do Wake Up with Lux.
Start singing. I thought you were gonna start singing.
If I sing, there's like an old timey cane that comes and takes me away. So I will not sing. Hello, I'm Lux. You find me every week. Just kidding. You can find me Wednesday to Friday mornings. I do Wake Up with Lux. Take one. Oh, I didn't bring up the clapboard. Other than that, you can find me every Saturday night for my featured show, which the lovely Tadrix was on before. I totally remember. So we'll have to have her back again. It's every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's Tic Tac Trivia. And a little bit after that, we do Audience Edition Tic Tac Trivia because it's so much fun. And then we come on back for a little Lux After Dark. So.
Ooh, after dark energy. I like that. Yeah, I'll definitely be there for the after dark.
Ooh,
well, I appreciate you so much. I just can't find anything today. This is just not.
Thank you, and good luck getting your mask off. I was waiting for the satisfying peel, but yeah, like you said.
I was waiting for the satisfying peel too, and it never happened. And now it's not washing off. So I have to put more mask on. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm struggling here today. This is not a good day for me. But I will figure it out. Praying for the mask. I appreciate you so much for spending your Sunday with me. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday. You guys, make sure you hit Lux with a favorite right now before she leaves. And yay, thank you. Make sure you guys hit me with a favorite. I know I look absolutely crazy, but I promise you this is the first time I have not been able to take off my mask, and I really don't know what to do, honestly. Like, I don't know if I should put more mask on and try to peel it off, or if I should go struggle and wash it off in the bathroom. Either way, I'm gonna go figure this out. I appreciate you guys being here each and every Sunday with me. Thank you for all of the amazing comments, questions. If you have any questions and don't want to put it in the chat, make sure you send me a message. You can message Jazzy Got Options or Emo DJ. If you would like to be a guest on my show, make sure you hit me up, hit Jazzy Got Options up or Emo DJ. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to the top 3 gifters of the stream. Shout out to Point 9. Thank you so much, Radar. Shout out to Radar. Shout out to Shelly. Shout out to Conflay. Thank you guys for being here. Ooh, get in there. I totally forgot to turn off my guest audio. Thank you so much for not sending that. Thank you so much for not sending that during this stream. Appreciate that. I'm going to go figure out this face mask. I might come back and finish my skincare regimen with you guys, but I got to go figure out what's going on here. We'll try it again maybe. And shout out to my 2 amazing guests that were here today. You guys, like I say each and every Sunday, make sure that you take the time to love on yourself, because if you don't love yourself, who will? All right. And make sure that you find something that helps you feel good and brings a little bit of love and light to your life each and every week as much as you can. I'll see you next week, Sunday at 3 p.m. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll try and come back, guys. But till then, have an amazing Sunday. Goodbye.